What's up? Squad?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Ay, ay, ay. You hear this? All 14 of you? Right? This is fun. Yes or true? Some of you might be thinking, wow, a fat comic who's also playing guitar. Could it get any worse? And so then I say, here's Wonderwall. If this set doesn't go the way I want, or these jokes don't work, I will play Wonderwall. For a long time. I will play Wonderwall until the cops get called. That is your punishment if you don't receive my horrible new jokes properly. And then when the cops do arrive, I will play that one Suicide, Third Eye Blind song, the Jumper song. Very funny. Okay, good. Let's see here. I can't keep peanut butter in my apartment. Anybody else? No, just in shape, regular people. Is there anyone that knows that they can't keep something in their apartment because they will consume it until they die? What do you got? Cinnamon rolls. Whoa, fat kid at heart. I like that. Were you a fat kid in your younger days? No? Just a sweet tooth? Alright. You might be eating alcohol. Being a fat kid's fun. I know you weren't a fat kid, but it was a good time. My favorite memory as a fat kid, I went to an all-boys Christian summer camp when I was 10 because my parents wanted me to be gay. There was a night in the cabin in Vermont when a bunch of retarded white kids were supposed to go to sleep. And that's when retarded white kids get activated. And we were all spending our energy roasting each other, and I was fucking up my bunkmate named Tat Wong, who was a Korean exchange student, just with 10-year-old racism. Just calling him yellow and shit. Everyone loved it. So we were like, hey Tat, don't forget to tuck in your calculator before you go to sleep. Everyone's like, oh my god! It was like my Def Jam set. It was crazy how hard I was killing. And there was one brief moment of silence, and Tat Wong goes, you're obese, and you're gonna die when you're 28. And then the entire cabin silently agreed to go to sleep. Like, oh, this Korean kid's holding it over your football. Let's not fuck with him. That's a roast joke. That's a joke that haunted me for 18 years. Every night before I went to bed, I was like, maybe that Korean kid's a wizard, and I'm gonna pass away soon. 5 months ago, I turned 29, so Tat Wong gets something called it. That's the only reason why I'm doing comedy. I'm just gonna go do comedy in every shithole town in this country until I find him and tell my story. And then we have to fight to the death in the Denny's parking lot. Thank you. Anyways, peanut butter. If I can't trust myself to keep peanut butter in my apartment, why am I expected to pay taxes? You know why I can't keep peanut butter in my apartment? Because it's a race to the finish line. What's the finish line? Bankruptcy or an amputated foot? And based on my financial and health status right now, it's anyone's game. And if I can't keep Jif Chunky in my place, I should not be expected to pay taxes. Thanks, that guy. Here's another addendum I have for taxpayers. If you collectively had more than 5 parent figures in your childhood, you should not be expected to pay taxes. Everyone should just be proud you're not on pills. When I turned 21, my grandmother met me in my college town that I just dropped out of to do stand-up. And I told her, and I thought she'd be disappointed, and she handed me a beer and a cigarette, and she's like, Sam, I'm just proud that you're not a heroin addict. And that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. If you've had more than 5 parental figures in your childhood, not only should you not pay taxes, you should have a government-mandated, overweight Jamaican woman to give you a hug every morning. That would would do way more help than food stamps. Just a huge Jamaican lady who's like 7,000 pounds, but somehow still beautiful. Just tell you she's proud of you. Wow. What's next? I'm an orphan. It's hilarious. And I was a free orphan. I was picked up with a pound. I know a guy who bought a son for $50,000. That's insane. You know how many free kids there are out there? You know how many free Black and Asian kids there are just waiting to get scholarships one way or another? That was racist. But it is what it is. This guy paid $50,000 for a white son. What the fuck are white people doing anymore? You're either a trust fund kid or you're farting in jars for money. That's what white people do now. Right? All of you with your arms folded checking your phones who have never worried about a bill, you get it. I tried to fart in jars for money and it's just a bunch of gay dudes who are like, bro, I'll come to this, but I can't pay you. I don't have enough money. I'll still jizz. Anyway, if I bought a kid for $50,000 and he didn't become like a prodigy cellist, like that one guy, Yao Ming, what's his name? I'm taking it back to the shop. I'm taking it back to the dealership and saying, you gave me a fucking lemon, alright? And that's not an Asian joke. This is honestly going better than I thought. So I won't play Wonderwall next. Let's see how this wraps up. I have a question for all you young, handsome fellas in here. Some of you anyway. Especially you, sir, that looks physically angry that you're at a comedy show right now. You cunt, fuck you in your hat. Do any of the fellas in here know what it's like to be attractive?
Yeah.
And you said yes, you don't. There's not a woman on earth who would found a guy attractive who goes, I get it. I'm the hottest guy here. Maybe I'm wrong, but like even if you have a girlfriend with you right now, she's not attracted to you. You know what I mean? I asked my girlfriend, what do you find physically attractive about me? And she said something beautiful. She was like, I love your soul, and whatever else encapsulated, I'm happy to take. And I was like, fuck you, lady, that's crazy. That's the meanest thing anyone's ever said to me. I doubled down. I was like, what physically turns you on about me? She goes, I like your chest hair. I was like, I want to kill myself. My dad has chest hair. You gonna fuck my dad? Our cat has chest hair. If I come back here and you're fucking the cat, I'm gonna be freaking pissed. I just don't know what it's like to be Jalen Hurts, to have a stadium of women who are just screaming that they want to suck my dick. What? I don't know if I could handle that responsibility. If I was Jalen Hurts for an hour, I would be the first straight guy to die of gonorrhea since Ben Franklin. Because I've been getting so much pussy. Let's do one more here. Are you all from Texas? No, where are you from? Florida? Okay, yeah. Some of you from Texas? Okay, where in Texas? That's some fun. Very fun. You said no? Mexican food's good, right? Meth is probably good too? Well, I just went to San Antonio for the first time, and I got the full San Antonio experience. Some of you might think, oh, the full San Antonio experience, does that mean you got Mexican food at the Riverwalk? Some may say. That's not the full San Antonio experience, though. The full San Antonio experience happens after you get Mexican food on the Riverwalk. And you go back to the Airbnb that your girlfriend paid for, and you have to lay next to her and admit to her that you're too full to fuck her. Go Spurs. I think it's my time. Thank you so much. Bye.